Okay, I'm going to show you how to use a stirrup hoe. The stirrup hoe is probably due to be sharpened, so it's something I'll do later today. Don't be alarmed at how many weeds you see here. This is not typical. This ground is being gardened in for the first time, so it's going to be quite weedy. I'll show you what the ground looks like right now in terms of weeds in an area that's been gardened in for a while, so I'll show you the difference. So this is kind of when you want to weed. You don't really want to let it get any bigger than this because it does get difficult. When you do this, when they're this big, look how easy it is. So it just cuts underneath the weeds. Pretty easily. It'd be even easier if I was to sharpen it. So you want to do that in your rows, and then you'll have to hand weed closer to the plant. This is the food bank plot, and this ground has been gardened in for several years now. So it's been weeded and weeded and weeded, and there's been nothing done differently this year. And as you can see, the weed population is very different from mine, which is being used for the first time. So don't get discouraged. Once you start weeding and using your plot and your ground, it gets a lot easier for years to come. Okay, I just realized and remembered that an easier way to use the stirrup hoe rather than pull it towards you, because when you're pulling it towards you, you're pulling all the weeds into the pile where you actually want to weed. It's to actually go out this way. So it's pushing them away, like this. Now, again, if I sharpen this today, it'll be a lot easier. So, there we go. Another way to help combat how many weeds you need to deal with is to lay cardboard down in your aisles and weigh it down with a rock. So it's blow away. Looks like that piece over there got not weighed down with a rock and it's gone, so I'll have to replace that. So there's a ton of cardboard here. If you want to do this in your plot, I'll show you where it is. Okay, in the middle of the garden here, beside the compost pile and our raspberry rows, we have a bunch of cardboard for your use. I'll have a utility knife and the wooden shelf for you to use. Once this pile of cardboard is done, there's more that I can get. So help yourself.